Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard that Anna took care of Lebedev. Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss. Incidentally, I haven't been able to reach Jaime. If you cross paths, could you mention that Walton Simons is looking for him? I'm guessing he's in the break room.
I'll let him know.
All right, Denton. What the hell happened? You were under direct orders. My orders.
Sorry about not killing Lebedev. He seemed worth interrogating.
We don't give you enough information to make a call like that.
I guess that means I don't get the op bonus.
You can turn in your weapons right now if you're going to be a smartass.
I risked my life and I recovered the ambrosia. I deserve compensation.
We don't have time for trifles. Whatever, take it. But it will be the last one. Clearly monetary incentives don't work with you and Paul.
I try to do the best job I can.
Just shut up and listen for a second. Christ, JC, this kind of behavior, not to mention your brother's defection, is making certain powerful people very nervous. Nervous about you. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's what seems to be missing in you and your brother. Brace yourself for an ugly lesson, JC. The Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the kill switch.
Activated what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you. Hey, who do you think you are?
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
Guess you guys found each other. Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I ignored the mission objective of killing his boss, Juan Lebedev, but Agent Navarre intervened.
What did Manderley say?
He boxed my ears. No big deal.
I'm surprised he didn't fire you on the spot.
He gave me one more chance. I'm on my way to Hong Kong.
Good. Maybe you'll find out what's got into Paul. If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife. They're the ones making money off the plague.
It's a question.
Who decides that? You?
It's implicit. I think Paul just had a soft spot for the plague victims. Every human institution is like a pyramid. Those with ability are at the top. They're more important.
Maybe it's the Foundation that's important. When the Foundation's gone...
They make the decisions. They keep the machine running. Therefore, they must be protected first.
I'm not saying Paul was right.
It's basic tactics. Protect your command centers, your airstrips, your industrial zones.
It's just the rationing. Seems like the government could pay VersaLife to manufacture more.
Hello, Agent Denton.
Hi, JC.
Then what'd you do?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
And we might never have recovered the shipment. It all depended on you.
Well, I was happy to do my part.
That's too bad about Paul.
Agent Denton.
I said no more questions.
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood, precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Manderley certainly does.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
Sniper rifle, 30-06.
You learn fast. I'm impressed. That asinine behavior right here, soldier. It will get you killed.
A lot of surprises this time. Paul, a terrorist. Wow.
He got me to disobey orders. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake. Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul.
Looks like the cleaner bots were busy while I was gone.
So long. We'll miss you, Agent.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel. Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
I came to get you out of here.
JC, you've got to believe me. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
Sick of being shoved around.
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
You could have my sawed-off shotgun. That'll keep you safe.
Thanks. That'll help.
You aren't gonna shoot nobody. Jesus!
Be careful with that.
You're gonna get...
What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you. Bar Rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it lo bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
That's it. I've had it. We got him.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
I can't believe you shot him.
I won't stand by and let somebody treat you like that.
Oh, that's just Jojo. He talks big.
I think he'll be happier without that guy around.
Now maybe you can stay home for a while.
Dad.
Or at least stick around the hotel. I just want to know that you're safe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Give it a try. I promise I won't cramp your style.
Maybe I'll stick around until I get on my feet.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get moving.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. I've heard talk of a raid on the Ton. Now what do you want?
Anything for sale?
Hey, about your brother. If he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's a sitting duck.
So you heard that he went over to the NSF?
UNATCO's got this place nailed down. One thing they can't stand, an agent gone AWOL.
Maybe I should prepare for the worst. What do you have for me?
Since you helped Ford, I'll cut you a deal. I'll give you an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 500 credits, a range weapon mod for 800, or a napalm canister that fits most flamethrowers for 750.
I'll take the range mod for 800.
Deal. This is what I've got.
500 for an extended clip? Sure.
Deal.
How's life on the outside?
So far, so good. I'm already back to my own research.
What are you working on?
Myelin. Sometimes we can't sell prosthetics because people are afraid of nerve damage.
Synthetic myelin?
A genetic treatment. I've thought for a long time that if we could make people's nervous systems a little more resilient, we could put a good price on some of the junk smugglers collected over the years.
I see.
The best thing is to stay out of UNATCO's way.
Thanks again for getting me out of that lab.
I've heard talk of a raid on the Ton.
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the ton.
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
I already took care of that punk Jojo, if that's what you mean.
Really? He's dead?
Surprised?
I'm just glad to see that someone gives a damn about the Rentons. UNATCO seems to think they have bigger fish to fry.
Nothing, but thanks.
So, they brought you over for the raid? That's surprising.
I'm not involved with any kind of raid.
Oh. Well, then you probably want to stay out of the crossfire. I just assumed... So what do you need? 10 credits? Anything in the house. Last call.
Thanks for the advice. Tell me about this raid.
Best thing in these situations is to clear out. That's what we should have done earlier during the fighting.
Who are they after?
Agent Denton, I know who you are. And I know your brother. You should leave the city. Trust me.
It was good talking to you.
Here's a tip for free. Take cover. UNATCO's about to do a raid. Good to boys.
thought they were shipping you off to Hong Kong.
Had to pack a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Mind if I take a look around?
Go right ahead.
Ooh. You'll need to send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch. Ooh.
What's it for?
That's a dumb question.
No, really. What does UNATCO need with that kind of money?
Just look around. Think UNATCO be handing out assault guns if funding was left to the UN?
Well...
The uniforms. If it wasn't for Simons, we'd still be wearing those little white helmets.
Yeah?
He's what they call a philanthropist.
Axe this file?
Yeah, all of it. The whole directory.
What I want to know is what he gets in return.
Don't you know what a philanthropist is?
Yeah, like Nietzsche.
No, a philanthropist. Giving to charity.
Oh.
Well, that's why he volunteered for FEMA, to help out after hurricanes and that kind of thing.
That's a lot of money to just give away.
Some people are just good, you know? Good to the bone.
You're not...
Howdy, Agent. Guess you have the command now. Crime scene unit personnel only.
receiving confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
Denton, Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. I ordered the troops to kill you because, frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
God!
Your buddy Chad should have received the signal. Come on, UNATCO's after both of us.
Good. He'll be able to get his people to their base in the Paris catacombs. Did you find the records we collected on that weasel, Walton Simons?
I have a question about Simons. The instant I sent the signal, he ordered the troopers to hunt us down. Why does FEMA have authority over UNATCO? I thought FEMA was a domestic agency for flood relief and that sort of thing.
His authority doesn't come from FEMA. He's part of a secret organization, Majestic 12. We don't know much more than the name. They plan to use FEMA as part of a scheme to shut down the U.S. government.
UNATCO! Come on, out the window. We'll meet Jock in Battery Park.
I can't manage the climb. You go ahead. The code to the gate they installed at the subway station is 6282.
I can't just leave you here.
Don't be a fool. Run! I'll be all right. Go.
They trying to kill you or something?
JC, I gotta take off. UNATCO troops are moving into the park. I'll land again when it looks safe.
We had such hopes for you and your brother. It would seem you are not as loyal as we expected.
Loyalty to what Simons and agents like you have made of UNATCO? I would rather die.
We are thinking the same thought. Danton!
There is no escape. You will surrender.
Another peacekeeping occupation?
Not any better. They expect us to take you and Paul alive.
I surrender.
Now we will find out what you know.